Good morning. I'm trying a new look called Can't Find My Glasses. What do you think? Yeah. All right. I'll find him. I was asked yesterday why I use stories. And I realized that a lot of it is a way that helps me process things. Like some people are photographers, and you'll see them do this. Right? And they'll get a picture, a snapshot, and they'll frame everything. And then in that picture, they've captured a lot in a little. And as time moves on, the things change. That picture, though, that's locked in. And stories are how I do that. I was at my mother-in-law's house, and I was out there having a cup of coffee in the morning, and there was a hummingbird. There were 4 of them at the most, and they were thrumming around. And I was trying to capture that and remember it. And the way I did it was with a story. So I just described myself and just as much of the surroundings as I could, including what that hummingbird wings sounded like. They're quiet unless they're moving. And then it has this interesting thrumming sound, almost like the purr of a cat. And it probably took me about 20 minutes to lock in all of the things going on in that time till I could turn it into a story. And now that it is, I'm not going to forget that little vignette. And one of the stories, and the reason for this is because a story can help you understand something that is really hard to understand. And so I collect stories on forgiveness, because forgiveness, to me, has a lot of moving parts and is a hard process. So, this guy, married, has kids, in the business, involves a lot of nights and weekends, a restaurateur. And his wife, says, I'm going to go on this trip to the Holy Land. He said, yeah, knock yourself out. She goes on this tour of Jerusalem, and the tour guide is a pastor, and they have an affair. And they go home, and this guy's, a lot of lives are ruined in that moment. The kids, the pastor, you can't get a divorce after having an affair. That's rough on the congregation. So he's out of that job. He starts traveling around getting other jobs. And this guy, the restaurateur, he's consumed with vengeance. He contemplates killing this guy. He seriously contemplates it. And this is usually where they start filming the movie, right? This is where a vengeance, or this is where, the mess is amplified. Well, the story was probably 50 years old. Time moves on. The restaurateur has some girlfriends, tries marriage, eventually asks one of his kids, I don't even get this Bible. And somebody said, well, go to a Bible study. They can maybe walk you through it. And he does it for a year, kind of like auditing a class. And he goes back for another year. Well, there's a picture of him standing next to the other guy. He's got a big smile on his face. The other guy's got a smile too. He's on an oxygen tank, so it's not as easy to see his smile. And that picture, if I were to put a title on it, it says forgiveness. A lot of messiness there, a lot of moving parts. How did they get there? And like the hummingbird story, I haven't locked this down yet. Forgiveness is an easy word to say. Sometimes is possible to do, and sometimes seems impossible to do. Yet people do it. So that's one I'm working on. I think the truth of this morning time with you is that we're all on this journey together. We're all trying to figure things out. We all get a hint of what the right thing to do is, and we all get a tug of what we want to do instead. We are easily able to see the flaws in others, and like a guy with no glasses, blind to some of our own faults. And on this messy journey is this theme of forgiveness. What have I done wrong? What do I need forgiveness for? What have other people done wrong? What do they need forgiveness for? Who is the giver of forgiveness ultimately? And how do we seek his forgiveness? And the ability to forgive others. How do we do that? It is a daily journey. And I wish you the best on it. Well, there's another video right here. I'm Jeff Gould, America's Storyteller. Till we talk, God bless.